बेहद की परम परम Param Shanti. Today we are going to talk about astral body, subtle body and causal bodies. First we asked Bapuji about what he says on causal and subtle body. Bapuji explained our body has a subtle as well as a causal body. There are 7 types of cosmic powers that reside in the causal body. Cosmic energy in the atmosphere automatically charge the causal body. The causal body runs 3 elemental subtle body and the subtle body runs 5 elemental gross, that is physical body. Origin of all ailments start in the causal body. The causal body is made of Param Akash, that is supreme ether, Param Vayu, that is supreme air, and Param Agni, that is supreme fire elements, that are also called prime ether, air and fire elements. Param Akash Tattva gets corrupted due to stress, jealousy, lust, anger and desire for various things. It also gets corrupted by too much talking and gossiping, etc. The lack or corruption of Param Akash Tattva causes most of the diseases. It is a kind of deficiency of Param Akash Tattva that causes diseases in the body. First, the disease attacks the causal body. That is, because it is the first layer of the body. It is also the most subtle. Param Akash Tattva, that is the supreme ether element, is the closest to the soul, and then comes Param Vayu Tattva, and then follows by Param Agni Tattva. Param Akash Tattva, that is the prime ether element, is the source of peace and calmness within oneself. That is why the great sages close their eyes and be in their Divya Swarup, that is the divine image. When a person is full of desires and wants, his Param Akash Tattva gets imbalanced. There is a chain reaction when Param Akash Tattva is affected. It affects Param Vayu Tattva and Param Agni Tattvas too. The word causal means, that is, it is caused by our sankalpas, that is thoughts and desires. Therefore, the causal body is the result of our sankalpas and the desires. The imbalance in the Param Akash Tattvas result in the imbalance in the Param Vayu and Param Agni Tattva. The imbalance in Param Agni Tattva affect the structure at the atomic level. So all the atoms in the Param Akash Tattvas, Param Vayu Tattva and Param Agni Tattva get affected. In each cell and around the atoms, there are the Param elements of ether, air and fire. Thus the gross elements are the result of deficit in the Param Tattvas. Now this is the reason that there is 99% black cosmic energy and only 1% golden cosmic energy. It can be said that almost 100% of the atmosphere is corrupted and deficient. That is the reason why when practices yoga or meditation, negative energy around oneself becomes an obstacle. Therefore, one has to be totally selfless and desireless. In the causal body, there are 7 types of cosmic powers. There are also different colors of the causal body. When one practices yoga and chants Om, the sound vibrations affect causal and the astral bodies. It affects the physical body too. By chanting Om, one can derive the powers from the main source and not just the gods of one particular Brahmand. All the recordings of the previous births or sanskars that include experiences and conditioning are in the causal body. The Param Tattva body is the causal body that covers one's soul. So become in an image of the soul. Remember Parampita Paramatma, that is the supreme authority. You will become what you think you will become. Therefore, remember your desire to attach yourself to the divine self. Always think that you live in the divine land. Then you will gain the divine intellect and the causal body will get power. Golden cosmic light means golden Param Tattva. In the golden cosmic zone, there is more quantity of Akash Tattva, that is the ether element. Param Vayu Tattva is dark blue and the Param Agni Tattva is red. Just by remembering the Creator's formless state, the cosmic powers will come to you, says Bapuji. In the 3 elemental stage, there are too many negative souls who reside there. Many crores of kilometers above the earth, there are many animal souls in 3 elemental world. They possess human bodies and eat, drink and make merry. They are Pret Atmas, which are spirits and ghosts. They enter human bodies and quench their lust for the flesh, meat and alcohol. The souls who have evolved are in the circle above them. They are Dharampitas, that is the religious or the saintly souls. The higher we go, the more amount of Param Tattvas, that is the supreme elements, increases. On the border of Surya Lok, the ring holds 10% of Param Tattvas, that is the supreme elements. If our causal body gets this 10% of golden cosmic energy, our subtle body will leave our gross body and go upwards to the higher ring. If a person thinks good thoughts, then 1% of the golden cosmic energy enters the individual's causal body. Bapuji asked, how can one cure illness of the gross body? He answered that it can be done through man, that is through heart. The soul knows that it must focus on its subtle and the causal body and its divine self to gain the power. Normal human being is unable to think of its subtle and the divine self because his mind is attached to the demands of the body, families, friends and worldly affairs. His causal body is filled with the black cosmic energy. Relationship and families and friends are all illusions, mayas and the attachments. Therefore, one has to rise above the maya and become Mayajit to go beyond the beyond. Further, one of the viewers asked Bapuji on the astral body. According to Bapuji, inside the physical gross body, there is a subtle body. It is made up of 3 element body. Inside it, there is a Karan Sharir, which is called causal body. The causal body is the subtotal of our words, thoughts and deeds since the beginning of the soul's journey. Karmas are recorded in the soul. When there are more sins recorded in it, the subtle body gets affected. The subtle body means the Sukshma Sharir, which is also been referred in our Gita. It is made up of 3 elements and inside it there is a causal body. The causal body is made up of two elements, that is the light and the space. There is no elements of air in it. The causal body is made up of collective, negative or the positive thoughts, intentions and desires. The causal body is affected by the Akash Tattvas, the silence or the lack of it. There is also a body beyond the causal body too. It is called Mahakaran, or the most subtle causal body. It is made up of only Akash Tattva, only complete silence. And if one reaches a point where once again the Param Tattvas enter the causal body, even the 1% in the Akash Tattvas, one reaches the Brahma Puri immediately. This is the 8th dimension of heaven. And if the Param Tattvas increases by 4%, it can reach Vishnu Puri, the 9th dimension. If one gets more than 5% of Param Tattvas in the Mahacausal body, one can reach and move to the 10th dimension, which is Shiv Puri. Thus, in the Mahacausal body, there is the following stage of development. That is the first, Akash Tattva, that is the ether element. Second, Param Tattva, that is the supreme elements. Third, that is the Mahatattva. And fourth, the Param Prakash, which is supreme divine light. We hope our viewers must have gained some certain insight and knowledge about the three bodies, which is also referred in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We request all the viewers to subscribe the channel and keep watching Bapuji's video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up to the video below. For more information, you can refer Bapuji's book, available on Amazon in a Kindle form and a paper book format. Our new releases are our Alien Connection and From the Heart of the God is also available. For more details, visit our website www.discoveryofnewworld.com. Thank you. Param Shanti.